interesting question to be asked. Why do we study English? Why? Why do we always try to speak like a native English speaker? Why do we have to change our Spanish accent? Do we have to do that? Or we just speak English the way we learn it? In my personal opinion, the accent is not as necessary as to make ourselves understood. If you and I articulate the words, the phrases that we want to express, that's it. That's all we need to do. Articulate the words, pronounce them correctly. And if we want to speak like Native American, what do we have to do? Well, listen to audios, watch the news, and learn how do they express their ideas. How do they pronounce the word? In this case, you will get used to listen to an American speaking English. This is a good way to learn. Remember, around the world, different languages are spoken. And every people in each country have different accent according to their region. Even in the United States, from west to east, from south to north, they speak English quite different. So in order to identify their accent, you have to live in the United States. For example, I live in El Salvador, and our closest neighbor country is Guatemala. They speak different from Salvadorians. If we go to another Latin country like Nicaragua, Costa Rica, or Panama, they have another accent. If we go to Europe, when they speak English with their country accent. Well, some of them can have a good English accent. Like I say before, if you want to speak like an American, it's not important the accent, but speak like an American. But how? Well, use the common phrase that they use. They usually use contractions. The famous contraction word is gonna, wanna, which is the construction for going to or want to. And that's a simple example. But there are other examples, other phrases that American uses, even in our own language. For example, in Spanish, we had some contraction word. But America is famous for having a lot of contraction phrases. Why do you want to speak English? Do you want to speak it like an American? Or do you want it to have more opportunities in life? For example, here in my country, it is good to learn how to speak English because it opens doors. You can have a college degree, but if you don't speak English, it's gonna be kind of difficult to get a job. Why? Because we have a lot of multinational companies that their headquarters is in the United States. So you have to speak English with Americans, send memos in English, and so forth. Sorry for this noise, but one of my doors in the house is closing because we have some kind of windy weather this day. Well, hit it again. Well, I just wanted to give you my opinion about this topic. My English is not perfect. I understand that. But if I make myself understood, that's good enough for me. Well, keep studying English and keep improving it. What I do is I do a lot of listening. I do a lot of imitations. You can choose any actor if you're a man, or any actress if you're a woman, and try to say as much word kind of similar to the one you are imitating. So continue studying English, and at the end you will see the improvement. And there is a lot of videos in YouTube that you can watch and learn. So bye and carry on.